Have you ever seen this girl? She's sitting on her desk doing homework. Every day, over 30,000 people from all over the world watch her. Actually, they don't really watch, they listen. They listen to a particular musical genre called lo-fi. This style of music saw a big upswing in popularity in recent years. It's calm, laid back, and creates an odd sense of nostalgia. Reason enough for me to explore this topic. In this video, I will show you the fundamentals of lo-fi, and then I will challenge myself and make a lo-fi track from scratch within 1 hour. Let's go. We start with a nice atmospheric layer. This can be rain, vinyl noise, or effect sounds of all kinds. Just make sure it's soft and relaxed. At a slow tempo of 80 beats per minute, we bring in some harmonies. Mellow sounds like a Rhodes piano are perfect for this. If you're feeling fancy that day, you can let a string type sound soar above the mix. It's time to bring in some drums. The main elements here are the snare on 2 and 4 and a pretty heavily syncopated kick drum. I also put a lot of swing on the kick to give it this beautiful laid-back feel. Next up, the beautiful moment when the bass comes in. An additional synth layer backs up the Rhodes piano here and opens up the filter towards the end of the section. Try to break it down every once in a while. Make it dreamy, make it cosmic. Remember, people like to listen to that kind of stuff while they're doing other things, so be as damn smooth as you possibly can be. Creative and tasteful use of samples is a wonderful way to add flavor to a track. Now that we defined the playground for today, let's go ahead and make a brand new lo-fi track from scratch. The time limit is 1 hour. I wanted to start this one with a loop, so I went on Splice and I think I looked for a jazzy piano or something like that to find a good sample. That last one was perfect. There's a really cool tool within Ableton Live that I wanted to show you called Simpler. You can drop the sample in there and set it to slice mode. That allows you to play specific parts of the sample via MIDI. RC20 is the perfect plugin for lo-fi, since it enables you to make your material even more old and damaged. Very important here, the vinyl noise, to make it older, more moody, and imperfect. Time to find some drum samples to get a groove going. You can't really go wrong with the snare on 2 and 4. Let's paint a kick drum pattern in as well. I found a really sweet laid-back shaker loop to move the idea forward. So far so good. Let's continue by adding a bass layer to give it the low end it deserves. Looking for sounds can be a chore sometimes. The key is to not let your momentum die. Remember, you can always change the sound later. Especially in the beginning of the creation process, it's a good idea to not ponder on details too much. I try to stumble forward bravely and not judging myself or my creative output too harshly. Alright, the bass is good enough at the moment. Next, I was looking for a soft lead sound to add another tonal, melancholic element to the song. Analog Lab V is great for that, since you have thousands of well-sorted presets to choose from. Beautiful. The basic idea is there. Now it's time to sketch out a little arrangement. I found this cool radio tuning sound to give the intro a bit more movement and to make it even more retro. A little noise sweep to introduce the next section never hurt anybody. Pro Q3 has a phone preset that just screams to be used for a lo-fi track. I'm automating this to remove it as soon as the drums and bass come in. I felt like it could use a spoken word type of sample for this breakdown section. Splice is such a good resource for finding odd samples you never knew you wanted.
Sacúdelo.
Yes.
Mueve.
Yes, baby.
What happens when you get the blues? You drove in your bed and you just roll back and forth. And what happens when you get the blues? Your bed and you just roll back and forth.
I wasn't sure how I should move the song forward from there. Also, the clock was ticking, so I started to mix stuff a little bit. After 1 hour of work, this is what I came up with. Let's listen to it together, and thanks for sticking around until the end. See you in the next one.